He once had a vision that he was king in mind, dreamt ladies and loyal lovers who lived to serve, serve to live, and he lives off their service. He walked around with a champion chain, crested with a gold plate for all the wins that he served. He wasn't a waiter, for time waited for no man, so he took what he deserved. Money brought less problems and more worth and more words to be learned. So even though talk is cheap, money buys heard, so people followed and they listened. He was an influencer, trendsetter, go-getter. One door closes, maybe another one comes better. He was flying, and it was plain to see, like planes overseas. Money can't buy happiness, but his came with receipts. So he would grind to release for long trips and retreats. He was happy to be living out his dream. So you can imagine how he felt to be awoken from his sleep. Revered by his peers, his success spoke volumes in rooms where his voice believed he had nothing to prove. He no longer had to fight to be remembered, relevant or respected, regardless of class, color or creed. The credentials to his dreams were certified. In his mind, it was only a matter of time before time really mattered. He knew the tick would itch him till he learned to clock the pattern. He was a boss of his business. For he knew that running the rat race was never a question of fitness, it was just never a possibility. He would never count on a 9 to 5, even if it stretched towards infinity. He was waiting for his number, his time. He kept his eyes on the prize. He dreamt a dream so divine that it must be true.
Yeah.
You wouldn't gamble on him to be a winner, but the cards he was dealt couldn't define his end game. He marveled for something bigger. Yes, bigger wins, bigger fish, and the apple in his eye wasn't to bigger things. He was a king in his mind. Jekyll and Hyde, the way he fights himself to keep the spark alive. And if it died, Frankenstein, he would think it back to life. When this vision is expressed, he made it clear for the eyes. And parents, they caused his dreams to be cast aside. Be a doctor or a lawyer whilst working a 9 to 9. He can't even understand why his parents push a 9 to 5. He'll be working overtime till you override, and best believe you're not overpaid. You should have seen the dismay on his face when he found out that it's only 12 days. That's 12 to get paid. 12 out of 365 dread-filled days. And what they failed to mention is how they put the pen in pension. You're locked in for a 40, that's a little more than a detention. And he's got dream of the heights. So you can't sell him a GCSE. He knows you don't make him an A-level life. He wants out of the hood, out of the sticks and the woods, away from the trap house and bandos. Galactical dreams exchanged to Los Blancos. I grew up believing that luxury was a Nando's, and I was grateful. But best believe I always wanted more for my table. Seen through a collective lens, us black boys have been labelled. A screw face, I got a face full. Surviving became painful, and the news made it worse, knowing the options at our table. That's why black kings can never become a buzzword, a fun word, a love word. We've had civilization against us and we still managed to move upwards, so. When he has a vision that he's a king in mind, tell him it's only a matter of time before time really matters. And that he must remain patient so he can learn to clock the patterns. Dreams like sci-fi, the heights can never be fathomed. Whatever he puts his mind to, tell him it can happen. Tariqq.